I'm Steph from Stitching with Steph. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing 2 reviews from 2 different stores on AliExpress. If you're a subscriber, thank you for returning today and supporting me through this journey. If you like this canvas or these 2 canvases that I'm going to be reviewing, go ahead and click that like button. If you're a subscriber and you like this type of content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the like button if you enjoyed these canvases as well. Also, lastly, I did recently start a Facebook group for us over here on my channel. If you want to be able to be a member of that, I did link it down in the description. So let's go ahead and get ready to dive into these 2 canvases from AliExpress. First up on our review, as we can see here, it is an anime picture. This is Chopper from One Piece. Again, this is an anime character. It is from the Zozak shop on AliExpress. So it is unbranded. There is no particular brand with this particular design. It is an 11 count canvas, 65 by 49 centimeters. It consists of 33 colors, and I will have a link in the description for this particular design if you want to pick it up or if you want to do a stitch along with me. Let's go ahead and dive into the review of this canvas. All right, friends, here is this wonderful cross stitch kit. So as you can see, it comes in one of those little plastic covers here. When I go to take the items out, I'll go ahead and mute you real fast so that way you don't have to hear all the crinkling on camera. So as we can see here, it is an 11 count. It does come with 33 colors. So I'm going to put you on mute for about 5 seconds, and then I'm going to go ahead and remove it out of this plastic cover because I know some people don't like the sound. So 1 second. Right, that didn't take too long. So just like any other cross stitch kit, it does come with the paper pattern, canvas, the threads. It looks like it comes with a kit as well. So we'll go ahead and go over this section by section. Let's first dive into this paper canvas here and then the kit right along with it. So bear with me. All right, so the paper canvas is just a single sheet. As we can see here, it has all the colors listed. I don't think that the symbols match. So as I'm looking at the actual paper here, and then when I look at the canvas here, they do not match. So this one says number 1 is DMC 310, and then here it says number 1 DMC 310, but also as you can see the symbols are not the same. So the symbols are not going to match on this particular kit. So just be aware of that in case you have to reference this canvas altogether. I did do a Google Translate on this, and it's all full stitch. So there are no half stitches, there are no back stitch or anything like that. These are all full stitches as you can see here. So here is the other part. So it looks like that it should be this way. There we go. So there's one half of the canvas and then the other half of the canvas. Okay. So the paper is the typical, I feel like it reminds me of magazine paper. Like when you go to the grocery store and you pull one of those magazines off of the shelf, it reminds me of one of those. So you could easily use mark it with a pen. It probably won't take to a highlighter though. So if you do need to use marking on this at all for any reason, I would recommend using a pen on this particular paper. The kit you might get, it might change. That's what happens sometimes when we order from overseas is sometimes like the paper changes and stuff like that. So again, here is that one half again. And here is the other half. So left and right of that image. So there is that. And then the standard kit that it comes with, this is actually a lot of needles for the size of this canvas. For it being a 65 by 49, we have, and if anybody watches my Stitch With Me's, you guys know I blow through needles. I'm a very heavy-handed stitcher, so let's see how many are in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's about 10 needles in here, which I'm not going to complain about because they're pretty nice. So here's those needles. Just they're not gold tails, but standard needles. And then in this kit, oh, there's more in here, guys. Wowzers. Okay, so I didn't even notice this. Look, there are needles right there. See them? So let's see how many needles are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more needles. So altogether, I got 16 needles in this kit. We have a generic threader. I will always take threaders. It doesn't matter if they're generic or if they're the nicer ones, because I tend to like break mine a lot, or I like misshapen them. And then these are always nice on the go for disposables. I've noticed that these don't really last long term, these nippers, but they're pretty good for like on the go in case you don't want to lose like your nice scissors while you're traveling or stitching in the car or anything like that. All right, let's go ahead and dive into the canvas next. Let's grab this canvas. So I like doing the threads all by themselves because I like going over the DMC color with you guys and each individual color. That's one thing I really do enjoy, is looking at the flosses as well as the canvas. So let's put those to the side. And let's see, how does this go? Oh, this isn't too big. I didn't, when I got it out of the package, I mean, I'll be honest, I think this won't take me very long if I do Stitch With Me's every couple of weeks with you guys for progress or anything like that. And I could work on this outside of a Stitch With Me. So it looks like it is 230 stitches by, let's see, where is it at? By 150? No, 160, 170. So it is 200 and about, let's see, 31, 240. It's 240 by 170. And as you can see here on the bottom, it has all of the symbols. I'm going to do a quick look at it here to see if there's anything that could be a little bit confusing for us. Because sometimes, like for example, this one here and this one here, if you're stitching at night, you can easily confuse those. This one, 13 and 2, you might be confusing. Oh, there's a lot of symbols that, if you're not paying attention, can easily confuse. So the downside is when they reuse symbols but in different colors, right? So like for example, if you're not paying attention to the direction of these, look at number 3, number 17. So let's see. And then like 3, 2, 5. Let's see, number 30 and yep, see right here. So like number 30 are green owls and number 4 is green slants. So I see myself referencing that that paper pattern often, because let's see what number 4 looks like. See what number 4 on the paper pattern looks like. Let's see, see, because there's 2 different ones. Let's see. See how easily it can be misconstrued. Okay, so here's number 4, and then you have this one next to it. So let's look at number 4 by his backpack on here. I might have to use my pattern pretty often on this one. Number 4 is the sun. Where is it? So, I mean, as I'm looking at it, as long as they're not next to each other, we should be okay. Like right here, I can kind of show you guys right there. See how it's the slits? So this one would probably have to be stitched in like natural light because on the camera you can clearly see that there's a blue and a green, but in person, this blue kind of looks like the green around it. So overall, I mean, the quality of the printing is nice, as you can see. They're nice and clear. They're within the boxes. I just foresee some issues with maybe some symbols that are next to each other, maybe. And that's something I kind of look for when I am reviewing canvases to see. So like right here, if you look, there's, let me see if I can kind of zoom in for you guys. And then hold up. There we go. Let me zoom in a smidgeroni. If you guys just take a look here, look at those symbols, guys. There's multiple different symbols within that space. So if you're not paying close attention to these symbols, it can easily throw you off, as you can see. Like, there's lots of them. Out here. Yep. So I would honestly say in this particular situation, I'm gonna take you off a Zoom there for a minute. I would just be very careful if you were to get this particular design from this store. The canvas is of a great quality. I don't know if you guys can see it. See the little specks of glitter in there? See them? There's glitter in there, guys. So the canvas is glittered. It is serged all the way around, except for that salvaged edge. If you're new to cross stitching, salvage edge does not come on threaded like you would necessarily on this side here. Oh my gosh, guys, look, more needles. So I am very appreciative of this store for all the needles they gave me. Sorry, guys, you're going to hear crinkling in this one because I'm going to try to put all these needles together so I don't lose them until I can put them away. I am a hoarder of needles when it comes. I had to order me more needles recently because I just keep breaking them. Some people think I have a lot, but really, can you ever have truly enough needles if you're a stitcher? Let's be honest. All right, so let's take a look. What else do we have here? So on the sides here, it has, oh look, it says it right here, 238 by 168. So not too bad. I have to say that the quality is there. It's pretty good. Again, I love that I've never had a canvas with glitter in it, to be honest. So this is going to be a first for me. I don't know if the glitter comes off while you're stitching. If anybody has ever had a canvas with glitter in it and you're watching this video, leave a comment below and let me know. Have you ever had the glitter come off in your hands or while you're stitching? I also like taking a look at the back to see if any of the pattern comes through on the back because sometimes it can. As you can see, this one somewhat does. But overall, like there's no double printing. Let's see, there's no, on this right here, if you look, there's sometimes when they double print, you can see it. It's kind of like, it looks like a shadow, but there's no double up on this. And it looks pretty good in the sense of everything looks like it's printed evenly and within the squares. So besides a couple of the confusing symbols that it has, I think this canvas is pretty good quality. I can't even remember how much I paid for this. Let me take a look to see if I can find out. I paid $12 for it. And I think I actually used like coins because I shop AliExpress quite often. Um, I think I actually got mine, I got 11 count cotton. So yeah, $12. Also, they do have options for 9 count cotton, and you can also get silk. I just pulled up the store on my computer, so I'm reading it to you guys. So you do have an option for silk threads too, but I just got standardized cotton. So let's go ahead and put the canvas away, and then let's take a look at the threads, okay? Let's go ahead and grab these threads. I'm not gonna open this. I mean, I might as well. I lied. Hold on, I'm gonna put you on mute again. Okay, there we go. I don't like the crinkling when I'm watching videos, so I try to be a little bit more courteous to when people are watching my videos. So let's go ahead and take a look here. I'm gonna go ahead and get my paper canvas. I'm gonna put it on my stand that I have right here, so that way we can go over all the colors together. So the hanks that we have are extra colors, and it looks like color number 21, which is DMC. Let me see. Sorry, my stand is a little off tilt here. 21 is DMC 945. And it's like a peachy cream color. Another hank of color number 32, which is 3856. It does help if I open the whole thing so I can see all the DMCs, right? This one is another hank of color number 27, which is 3713, and it's like a baby soft pink. Another hank of color number 29, which is 3770, and it's a true cream color. And then number 33, which is 3865, which is what they use for whites. So those are all the hanks that we have, extra colors. So we'll go ahead and move that to the side. And then the card is 1 through 33. So it looks like we have all of our colors here. So I like going through mine color by color. So this is color number 1, 310, and it is black. Number 2 is 352. Number 3 is 415. Number 4 is like a brownish copper color. So it looks like it's DMC 434. Number 5 is DMC 498. Number 6 is fitting because it's color number 666. You'll see this in a lot of Stitch With Me's. Sorry guys, I didn't realize I had this upside down. At least it's only 6 colors in, right? I changed my filming setup this week and I used to turn it away from my camera, so I apologize. Number 7 is 720, and it's an orange color. Number 8 is 721, and it's another orange color. Number 9 is 722, so these are directly right after each other. Okay, it's another orange. Number 10 is 741, another orange. Just different shades of orange. I feel like when you have multiple colors or shades within a color, you're going to get really good definition within the image. So anytime you see multiple shades within a pattern, and even though it may only be 33 colors total, you're going to have a lot of definition. I can already tell within those oranges right there. Okay, so number 11 is 743, and it's yellow. Number 12 is 747, and it's like a soft blue. So if you can see that, it's a soft blue. Okay. Number 13 is 761, and it's a pink color. Number 14 is 819, and it's another pink color. It's just softer, has more lightness to it. Number 15 is color number 824, and it's a blue. Number 16 is 825. Okay, another blue. And number 17 is 826. So again, wherever that blue is, it shows me that I'm going to have some good definition because I'm varying 3 different color strands. Number 18 is 898. Okay, so here are all those 3 colors. All those 3 colors. All the colors 1 through 15, as you can see here. This is 1 through 15. Okay, I lied, 1 through 18. Jeez Louise. Don't mind me, guys. It's like 9 o'clock where I'm at, so I'm doing this after my kids are asleep. Okay, so this is 1 through 18. Let's go ahead and do 19 through 33. So we already showed you some of those hanks, what those colors were in those other ones. Okay, so 19 is 920. It's another brown. Okay, here's that number 19. Number 20 is 945. Number 21 is 951. Number 22 is 976. Number 23 is 977. And there's that color. Number 24 is 3705. This is more, these colors are like different shades. Even though they're pink, they're more corally pink in real person, like in off the camera. So again, 24 is 3705. 25 is 3706, so they're right next to each other. Number 26 is 3708. So again, wherever these colors are going to be, we're going to have good shading and detail where these are at, just because they're all within it, like 1 or 2 colors of each other. Number 27 is 3713. Okay. Number 28 is 3766. Number 29 is 3770, and it kind of reminds me of like a buttercream color. That's what it reminds me of, light buttercream. 30 is 3825. Have you guys ever seen like an orange dreamsicle? Or yeah, an orange dreamsicle, like where it has the cream on the inside as a popsicle? This reminds me of that color. 31 is 3826. 32 is 3856, and 33 is at 3865. So here are all those colors, 19 through 33, right here. Beautiful. And then I like to show you guys the quality of the threads, because if you're new to cross stitching, the quality of the threads can make or break even if you have a good canvas. So if you look here, there's really, it's called pilling when they look fuzzy. I'm just looking at it from my perspective as well. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in real fast for you so you guys can take a look. There we go. There you go. Does that help? I hope it does. As you can see, against my skin, there's really no peeling on it. Let's see if we can get it to focus a little bit better. Sometimes I have to go kind of close for it to zoom in for you. Bear with it, guys. Okay. If you do my reviews with me, you'll know that zoom is like the bait, not zoom, autofocus. I do not like it at this particular feature on devices. I don't know why, even on phones. So there you go. No peeling, nothing like that. I do use wax on all of my canvases, so that is an option for you. So on this card, it does not have it listed, as you can see. So I'm just going to write real fast on here what it is. Normally I have a marker, but I don't have one today. Because I do so many projects for my channel, I can tend to get my threads and my packages mixed up, especially like on my filming days. So I like doing writing the name or the canvas code on there. All right, that was our first review. Our second review here, as you can see, are some beautiful butterflies over a floral field. I cannot pronounce the name of this store on AliExpress, so I'll go ahead and leave it in the description below. But this particular canvas is 11 count, 50 by 62 centimeters, and it does have 36 colors. So let's go ahead and dive into this review in detail and just stay tuned. All right, so inside this bag, we do have, it's just on paper. So if you like doing like a craft book, I don't necessarily have a craft book. I do everything digitally. So I just keep these for pictures and stuff like that. We have your paper pattern. We have your canvas and threads. I don't know if this comes with, it does, and a kit. So we'll put everything over here and we'll go over our paper pattern. So bear with me while I get this all organized. So here is that paper pattern. So it looks like, so it comes pretty standard. Gives you the width and the length. It looks like it's pretty similar to what we would have with any other paper pattern. Let's see, it does have like all of the colors on the side. And it's just a regular piece of paper, so you could use highlighter on this or pen as well. So as you can see, it's nothing super fancy when it comes to the paper pattern. It doesn't look too concerning. I would use it for backup in case I see confused pattern, like confused symbols on it whatsoever. Oh, this one's kind of a nice nipper. I haven't seen one like this. There's 2 needles in here, as you can see right there. I like 3 needles. Again, I will take them where I can get them. And these nippers are not like your usual ones. So, sorry for the crinkling, guys. These ones are metal. So, these ones are metal. That's kind of nice. My husband sharpens knives and everything, so I don't know if maybe I'm trying to see how well. They feel pretty good. So I could test it eventually, but I have never seen metal ones in a clip, so that's pretty nice. So overall, the kit is pretty standard. It doesn't come with a thimble or a poof ball or a needle threader, but for those dimpers, I would say that it's a pretty good deal because those are probably like $1 or $2 each on like any other kit or website. Again, I've been doing this for a while. I've never seen metal ones included. All right, let me get the canvas prepped and then we will review that. All right, let's grab the canvas. Unmove the threads and put those aside so we can go ahead and take a look at what we have here. Oh, well, this is pretty easy and straightforward. So let's look. We have the image here. We have all the symbols. Okay, and then let's just take a look at what we have. So it is, does it have the thread count? Does it have the thread count on here? Yes, it does right here at the top. 170 by 225. So let's take a look at the symbols. And it's not double printed. And I can always tell right away by right here, this right here. See how it's nice and crisp? So we're not worried about that there. I'm not too worried about symbols. I'm just taking a look to see if there's anything that may get us confused. 19 and 22. So 19 is that symbol, 22. But if you're paying attention, you'll be able to see that there's like a red line through it. And that's about it. I would say that this one's probably going to be a straightforward stitch. Let's take a look at the quality of symbol printing for you guys. Okay, hold on. Let's get it to focus. There you go. Nice and neat and inside the boxes. There you go. So all in all, I would say that the symbol and the printing is a good quality. The canvas is pretty stiff, so you might have to crunch this one down. All the edges are serged, minus this salvaged edge. And again, as you can see, it's not gonna fray or anything like that. But overall, and it's not heavily inked, which is nice because sometimes when you look at the back, if there's a lot on there, then you'll be able to see like the whole pattern. But only it seems like the darker colors came through. It looks like there's a lot of color blocking. As you can see, lots of color blocking. So if you're a person that likes color blocking, this is going to be an easy stitch. If you were to start this, there's not really any confetti in it. It's a lot of color blocking. So this particular one, again, I found it on AliExpress. I think, let me see. It was for $9, $9.29 right now, and that's, I'm sure everyone's price may vary a little bit differently when you log in just because of like how often you shop there and stuff like that, or if you're an annual shopper. But yeah, I would say for $9 an image, I'm really excited to dig into the threads because what really drew me to this pattern was like all of the oranges and the pinks in through here. So I really want to take a look at the threads to see if they're going to be true to the picture or at least somewhat similar. And again, not bad for $9. If I'm paying $50, $60 for a kit, I expect it to be pretty nice. I expect no flaws, but this one would be easy even for you to put in a frame. You would have to, let's take a look. Number one, okay, so with this particular canvas, the symbols do match. So I'll kind of bring it up for you guys. So it matches, which is nice because if you were to put this on a frame, you could just put it in there and then not have to worry about using the key. And you have pretty good margins all the way around. So I like it when there's nice margins in case you want to put it into a frame or something like that. Something this size though, I'll be honest with you guys, I could probably stitch this by hand. So yeah, overall, canvas is not bad quality. I'm pretty impressed with it, to be honest. So let's go ahead and we'll move into those threads. And I'm really excited about this. I want to see what color the threads are. All right, let's go ahead and grab the threads. Okay, I'm going to take these out real fast. I'm going to mute you for crinkling purposes. All right, we are back. So we have extra hanks here. Let's put this paper pattern up so we can go over every color here in DMCs. Paper's just as bad as the plastic, isn't it? All right, so let's see. This is color number 2. So number 2 is 353. So 353. Oh, look how pretty these colors are. 25 is 3341. And this is what really drew me to this color. Let's see, 25. Where is this at? I think it's going to be in the flowers, which is where I was really interested in those colors. So these colors in through here. Wow, sorry, again, first week on my new setup. All these colors. So that's going to be pretty. This one is color number 8722. Oh wow, look at all this. Number 36, 3865. It's that what they use in lieu of white. So it's more like an off-white, but as you can tell, there you go. And then our last hank here is number 30, which is 3770, and it's like a creamy color. So there's those. And let's just take a look to make sure we have 1 through 36 here. I just like to make sure just in case a color goes missing. Bear with me, I'm going to get my Sharpie because nothing is listed on here. Butterfly and flowers. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's go ahead and get through these colors. We'll do the 1 through 18 first. These are really soft. Kind of impressed. Okay, so number 1 is 166. Number 2 is 353. Number 3 is 445. Number 4 is 606. Number 5 is 666. Number 6 is 702. Number 7 is 703, so just a slight variation as you can see. Okay. Number 8 is 722. Number 9 is 729. Number 10 is 740. Number 11 is 742. Number 12, oh, looks like I got some of it wrapped. Number 12 is 743. Number 13 is 745. So right here you see these are all within a sequence of each other, 1 or 2 sequences. So again, we're going to have that nice shading within our image, which just because something has less than 40 colors doesn't necessarily mean it doesn't have to have good shading in there. So that's what I like to look for when I'm looking at the DMCs to see if they're close together because it's going to give you that really pretty gradient effect. Number 14 is 777. Number 15 is 820. Number 16 is 890. Number 17 is 892. This is like a pretty pinky coral. Number 18 is 907. So here are those 1 through 18 for you guys. Let's go ahead and just lay those. This is one of the perks of having a white desk, right? Look at that. You know how pretty those are. Okay, let's go ahead and do 19 through 36 here. Okay, let me fluff these out. 19 is 939. You'll see this a lot in lieu of black, but not very much of it here in this image. Number 20 is 947. Number 21 is 962. It's this pink color here. Number 22 is 995. 23 is 996. And it's going to be mostly in those butterflies and in the fields. 24 is 3340. 25 is 3713. 26 is 3713. 27 is 3747. It's like a bluish silver. 28 is 3761. 29 is 3766. 30 is 3770. 31 is 3810. 32 is 3836. 33 is 3842. 34 is 3853. 35 is 3856. And 36 is at 3865. So here are your colors, 19 through 36. So one thing, like I said, I like to do is I like going over each individual color, because laying them out like this, you can see them, but I like knowing the DMC codes too, and like seeing close-ups as well. So we're going to go ahead with the darker color here, and we're going to take a look at the quality of these threads. I like putting these on my fingers so you can kind of see. Let me see if my autofocus will work with this. Maybe, hold on, maybe like this will help us. There you go. Look at how nice those threads are. There's no peeling, none of that on there. So anybody that has watched my reviews before or my stitch with me, I love waxing my threads. They end up laying like flat and I don't have to worry about them peeling, because going in and out of that Aida cloth, right, you'll start seeing it peel a little bit. It doesn't matter how good of quality the thread is, in my opinion, you're still gonna get it. So there is the threads for the butterflies and flowers. That wraps up this week's reviews, which are those 2 AliExpress stamped kits for Chopper, an anime character, as well as a butterfly and flowers and fields. So if you stood this long, thank you. I really appreciate you guys staying through the whole video. For my subscribers, again, thank you for returning to my channel today and sitting along in on this stitch with me. If you're not a subscriber and you like this particular type of content, or you liked this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and thumbs up this video. I really appreciate the feedback. If you want, go ahead and leave a comment too of where you're from. I like knowing where my viewers are watching me from. If you want to follow along on other platforms, I do have a TikTok as well as an Instagram, and my handler over there are stitching_with_Steph, as well as my Facebook group, which is Stitching with Steph, and I've included that link in the description. Thank you for staying and watching this video with me today. I hope you guys have a good rest of the week. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.